A powerful clarion call from the United Nations is being heard by people around the world. A top official issued the most dire warning possible yesterday about an impending catastrophe. He said famine in 4 countries could soon become the worst global crisis since the Second World War. Lorena Redekop has those details.
Thousands desperate wait for help in this aid camp. Effects of extreme hunger obvious in the children. The UN warns this is just one part of a much larger disaster in the making.
We are facing the largest humanitarian crisis since the creation of the United Nations. Now, more than 20 million people across 4 countries face starvation and famine.
The United Nations has already declared a famine in South Sudan. Millions more in Yemen, Somalia, and Nigeria are at risk. To help them, the UN says it needs $4.4 billion by July. Close to 50 children have died at this hospital in Somalia over the past 2 months. Drought in this region is widespread.
In most cases, the death cause is the dehydration. We are doing the rehydration of the child.
Drought is a factor in some areas, but the UN says these are mainly man-made disasters, with conflicts raging in all 4 regions.
Boko Haram killed people, more than 3,000 people, more than 1,000 houses burned. We will not get market, we will not get eat food.
The situation in Yemen is the most dire, according to the UN, with more than 7 million people who urgently need food in a country under civil war. The UN put out this call for more help from donor countries.
It's urgent that it happens now. We have absolutely no time to waste if we are to avoid this getting worse.
In a statement, Global Affairs Canada says the government is gravely concerned about this looming crisis and promises additional funding for urgent food and nutrition needs. Action Against Hunger Canada is working in all 4 affected countries.
They're real people. They're not just numbers. They are mothers, fathers, children, aunts and uncles, and people are losing their life on a day-to-day basis.
The United Nations says it can only keep this crisis from becoming a full-blown humanitarian catastrophe if the money comes through and aid groups can reach all the people in need. Lorena Redekop, CBC News, Toronto.